Good morning. This is the site of the Grand Bay Old Town Park that's under development by Citizens for a Better Grand Bay. It's located on Potter Track next to Harper's Pecans and behind the Grand Bay Library. We've done the ground clearing. We're in the process of creating nature trails. We hope to have a semi-functional park in the first quarter of next year. The long-term plan is still in the fundraising stages, but we'll have a space that people in Grand Bay can utilize. The long-term plan is to create an outdoor classroom and connect it to the Grand Bay Library. That's the Grand Bay Library, and that's the parking lot. We'd like to make that the main gate and use their parking lot to supplement the limited parking we have now. In this space here, we hope to have an outdoor auditorium. While this development takes place, we will be adding some picnic tables and perhaps some small barbecues that the citizens of Grand Bay can utilize. This is a really nice space. The property history is pretty interesting. In the 40s and 50s, this property was owned by the Thrush family. And they were horticulturists. And they raised a variety of camellias and azaleas, some of which were used as cutting stock for some commercial nurseries around the Mobile area and later all over the country. This property was so grown up that they were not visible for the last 60 or 70 years. And some of them are starting to come into bloom now. It's really a neat thing to see these flowers and plants that nobody has seen in so many years. Fortunately, some of the citizens of Grand Bay helped us identify them and save them before we did the ground clearing. You'll notice if you walk through this park that there are quite a few ribbons hanging on plants and trees, indicating that they're not to be touched as we continue our development. We'll come back here in a few months when all of these are filled with flowers. There's some really incredible old oaks and lots of magnolias. You can see how the magnolias are so thin and tall, how overgrown this property was. They grew tall to get to the light. I don't think I've ever seen magnolias that are over 100 feet tall that are 6 inches in diameter. It's really an interesting thing. Old cast iron plant from long ago. Thanks for spending a little bit of your morning with me. It'll be a great space once we get it a little further along.